like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Alright, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your mind's like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. Alone in your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you mean. While you chase the crooks and I take the lead. Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on the name. Man, I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no end to sight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm owning your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm the VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right, spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you've got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Keep it up, keep trying, but you'll be stuck with Daddy for life. I'm Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, owning your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
Beautiful evening it is, everybody. Good evening. Just finished What the Hell's awesome. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to be starting on time tonight. Yeah, I did a little bit of a game earlier today, playing a little bit of the Hogwarts. It was fun. I had a good time. Just sort of chilling and I think it was just me and one other person, but it's all right. We had a good time. Just hanging out and just doing nothing but screwing around in the clouds. Good to see you. Just be lurking. You lurk away. It's absolutely all right. We're just going over that deposition, and just it really goes to show quite a bit more like the mentality of the Anti-Hales group over there, because man, it's crazy. It has been so crazy, the amount of shenanigans that whenever you go back and you look at it after hearing where things have gone, it's just crazy. Well, Megan, that sucks. Got 12 inches of snow or more in Indiana. Yeah, and I'm sure it's still coming down too. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like the snow. Brock's Beams, Wyoming in the house. Best place, best people. Hey everyone, welcome Kathleen. I love it whenever people are happy with where they're living. I love it. That is awesome. That is such a beautiful thing, and it just makes me so happy. Hey, Shizzy Lurkin, good to see you, Debbie Webb. Yes, welcome. And Nina, how you doing? Nina Dexter, good to see you. Nancy K, Christine Fortunato, good to see you. 18 inches of snow in southern Ohio with 4 more on the way. That's a lot of snow. Yeah, right here, you got 18 inches of snow in Marblehead, Ohio. I'm snowed in. And I can get out and can't get out of the front door. Use your handicap ramp. You just need a snow plow on it. That's what you need. You just hook up a snow plow on the front of that thing and just especially if you got one of the electric ones, you just plow your way out. That'd be pretty cool. I think somebody should make one of those. Oh man, that sucks. I hate it. I hate it. And hopefully you've got, you're well taken care of in that situation. Florida here in a tank top with a fan on. Man, Bonnie, I wish I could say the same thing. I'm here in Georgia where we've got ice forming back up again. It's supposed to get pretty chilly tonight. Right now it's 35 in Georgia and the temperature keeps climbing up. It was 33 earlier, but it's gotten warmer throughout the evening. But I have a feeling that we're going to end up with quite a bit of freezing here by the end of the evening, and tomorrow is supposed to be pretty cold. I think tomorrow and Tuesday is supposed to be down to like 14 degrees. It's going to get chilly. It's going to be pretty chilly. Hopefully the moisture goes away. Northern Indiana with the fan on too. That's awesome. Happy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Lurkers are welcome. Yeah. If you want to hit the thumbs up, it's absolutely fine. It just lets you know that you're paying attention. And yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. Yeah, the crazy 71 in southeast Georgia. Damn it, Shari. I wish it was 71 here, but no, it's pretty darn hot here. I mean, for 35 degrees, considering it was pretty cold yesterday. 8 degrees now, -7 overnight in Indiana. Be safe. Be safe. I hate the cold. I hate the cold. And I haven't been able to get warm all day. I've just been just like shivering. And my wife was like, I think you're probably still sick. I was like, probably. But, what am I going to do about it? Nothing. That's ridiculous. Remember when you charged $5 to shovel huge sidewalks whenever you were in your young teens? Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I remember we used to be able to go out and make a few bucks shoveling snow. Of course, you look back at it, it's like, man, it was probably one of the worst jobs anybody ever saw done on their walkway. From central Oklahoma, got 10 inches of snow of 5 years worth in 24 hours. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, Spin Doctor. Man, man, oh man. 15 inches of snow in your part of Ohio. Your husband has been cold all day. Yeah, so okay, so it's not just me, Jen. It's not just me because I mean I have just been shivering. I was chilling. Now they want $60. Sharon was saying, ooh, no, 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 that's way too much. We had to plow 2 times because we got so much snow. Yeah, I don't enjoy the cold. I don't like the snow. My wife is like, "Oh, snow." I was like, "Man, oh no. I grew up in the snow, and once I got away from it, I'd never wanted to go back again." I regret selling my ice skates. Yeah, yeah. I've never ice skated. I would probably hurt myself really bad. Your husband has been here too. We have over a foot and it's still not done. Yeah. I don't think I stepped foot outside all day today. The amount of snow people are getting is crazy. Please remember, if you are shoveling, take some breaks and just push. Stay hydrated. Most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, Thunder Bottom feel for 3 hour and yeah, we're my concern is trees getting frozen here. That's my biggest concern. But hey, good evening, Brenda. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Well, let's see. We got a wonderful amount of people in here tonight. I think we can go ahead and get this thing fired up. And oh my gosh, thank you very much, Fallen Hero, for the $2 super chat. And hi to you also. I love that. Got the little green, the little black blob just sitting there going, your city is nice, Rick. Yeah, yeah. I'm just glad I'm not up in the mountains of North Georgia because they're getting hit pretty bad. Yeah, habit none angel, habit none angel. Yes, it'll do that. It'll do that. I talked with somebody not too long ago. They said, man, the exploding trees are so like you'll just have this dead silence and all of a sudden you hear it just explode and you can just hear him crashing to the ground. It's like, ooh, Yeah. Luckily, I have a basement I can cower in if we ever do get hit with anything like that. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we don't. We do have a lot of trees around. Actually, up here it's 44 degrees and nothing but rain. Yeah. Oh, that's good to see. How you doing, Traveling Fools? Yeah, Traveling Fools is up in North Georgia. So he's gotten the he can tell you exactly what's going on there. And we've got Frankie 33131 gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the
Oh
shit
yes,
show.
we got Miss
Every
Tammy.
single
Miss Tammy
day,
got one right there.
a new
Kathy
flavor
Stoller
of
got one also.
cause
That's
everybody's
awesome.
such you see, and there's dumb
And we also have Detach. Thank you very much. And Debbie, good to see you. Heather. Oh my gosh. Bollocks and fuggery. Living all over again. Thank you so much, Frankie. I appreciate you. That is so kind of you. And welcome new members. And if you're wondering what you get with membership, well, you'll see there's this members only stream. And we also have a members only song that's up right now. By now, I think a lot of people have probably seen it, but it is members only. If you want to watch that video over and over and over again, it is so much fun. It's called Chicken Skins and Cigarettes. It is slightly disgusting, but it is, save a cricket. Save a cricket. Right on out of here. So we've got, let's see, we'll go ahead and pull this bad boy up right here so we can get this thing on the road. And no, I don't think there's going to be Yamaha tonight. He does have an invite, so if he wants to join in, he's always welcome to. But yeah, we're going to get, and as you can see, it's really small over there. Let me zoom in on this a little bit just to make it look a little better. There we go. Hey, Shizzy, you want to build a snowman? No. Can we hear the song again tonight? You will be able to hear the song again tonight, Gwen. I will not play the video, but I will play the song again. Hey, I'll tell you what, if we get a good amount of super chats, members, anything like that, we get a good amount coming in. We'll go ahead and play it about halfway in. So that way you guys can hear it. It's great. Chicken skins and cigarettes. Yes, it is, Megan. It is. It was so much fun. It was so much fun making that video. I was using up all kinds of free credit because I'm just crazy. I tell you. But of course, I am going to be, become a felon because I'm reading court documents and depositions. Isn't that what I was told? That by a former attorney or a permanently retired attorney, thinking that you're practicing UPL or some shit like that. I don't know. It's just like, well, let him go ahead and say something. I dare. I dare. Thanks for playing the video. Love the song. Hate the video. I know. Well, that is one of the things that goes with it. Oh, yes. Yes, and the road is open with areas of drifting snow. I'm ready to quit my job for a tiny place. The drama is through the roof. Yeah, Star, how you doing? Oh, man. All right. So Attorney Shockett, he can answer subject to my objection. Question. Is it a coincidence that at the same time the court denied the proceedings that the fact was publicly broadcast and you suddenly stopped talking about this emergency removal proceeding? That's not because you knew the court had denied the filing. Absolutely not. So why don't you give me some, since you're talking about time frame, why don't you give me the time frame when this actually happened? Well, I'm not going to take 10 minutes to go looking through records. No, you'll take 10 minutes to ask this stupid question over and over again in the form of a statement because you don't literally know how to actually communicate and ask a question. You'll waste more than 10 minutes. You posted a photograph last week that appears to be taken from the top of a vehicle so that it could be high enough to capture an image above the 6-foot high privacy fence. Is that correct? No, it's not correct. There's no footage or no photo from any top of a vehicle. Oh. Is there a photo, though, that you brought that you showed on your YouTube page and your YouTube channel that doesn't show over the fence into the property of Miss Preston? You mean literally that I can see everything as I drive by? Is that what you're referring to? I'm referring to a photograph where the fence is shown, and you can see over the fence because of the height of the camera. Are you going to show it so I can say whether I recognize it or not? I'm not going to show it. I don't have it. I'm asking. Well, why didn't you come prepared? So you don't know which photo I'm referring to? There are photos upon photos upon photos upon photos upon photos. So which one are you referring to? Why didn't you come prepared to show it? Have you taken any photos? Have you posted any photos over the fence showing inside the property, Miss Preston's property? Well, what's the difference? What I can see over the fence, or there was no fence and I can see all the same stuff. There is no difference. So let's get down to your terminology. Over the fence means absolutely nothing. When I drive by, I can see everything. That fence means nothing. Now, it does give me a little bit more of security knowing that John Cook is drunk most of the day, and there's a little something more for a bullet to go through instead of me or George or Deanna or some other loved one. But the reality is that fence does absolutely nothing. I can see all the same things I saw before when I drive by. Is it your position that Miss Preston is a public figure? It's not my position. It's a fact. Anybody who runs to the newspapers, anybody who runs to the actual news channels, anybody who has put hundreds and hundreds of GoFundMes to exploit a child for money instead of getting a job and actually being willing to take care of that child, any individual who runs for public office and literally fails is a public individual. Anybody who runs, I don't know, last count, I had 13 Facebook groups promoting herself as a public individual, promoting the turtle rescue, promoting, wanting to launch her YouTube channel, which, by the way, and she wants to complain about people posting pictures of the child, her main profile picture is the child on YouTube. Your client is a public person. Channel 20 reporter. Oh, let me run as fast as I can out to Channel 20 and lie to Channel 20. So your client who runs to the news station, your client who contacts newspapers, your client who runs for office, your client who literally asked a judge in Levy County, can I run again for town hall? I am the crypt keeper who already ran for town hall. I'm going to keep going on because your client is a public figure soliciting public funds. Oh, wait, hold on a second. That's your client on Two Leaves in a Pod. That's your clients, both John Cook. Okay. And the Pickles and fam. Hey, I'm not done. Shut up and listen. That's your client out there on Milltown's Best. That's your client all over YouTube. That's your client all over Facebook. That's your client all over the newspaper stating what the Hales. That's your client on Channel 20. That's your client at Town Hall. That's your client in all these public records. That's your client in court who says she doesn't want anything to do with this. That is your client that says she doesn't want to be on YouTube, and yet she's on a live stream in the lap of Fat Lisa Lee. That's your client who wants to have my channel removed under your direction in your anti-what the hell's ecosystem. Your client is a public figure. Max Labs, you have a good night also. You have a good night also. Be safe. Okay, now is it because of her status as a public figure? Admission? Much there, Deuce? It's okay to do so many videos focused on her and her property condition and the safety of her child and calling for the child to be removed. Is it all because of her status as a public figure that you feel it's okay for you to do that? Excuse me, what? The channel name is What the Hales. It's not What the Lynette. It's not What the Crook. It's What the Hales. This is the story of my life and how they invaded my life, how they came and they actually stalked me, which they've been found guilty of. They have broken the violations they have been found guilty of. They will be found guilty again. We will actually file again on more than we talked about today. Is it your clients that have stalked me, defamed me, tormented me, harassed me? I am exercising my First Amendment rights. I'm exercising shut up and listen. I'm exercising, you know what? I'm going to my right to actually safeguard myself, protect myself. And when Levy County Sheriff and the court system fails to make sure there's some type of accountability in my life, it's what the Hales. It's not what the Lynette. It's not what the Crook. It's not what the HG. Now there's also a child that is living in despicable conditions, pooping in a bucket, peeing in a bucket, almost 5. No, now 5 years old, can't even go to the bathroom, not even potty trained yet, should be in school. But we both know your client won't allow that to happen, because if they found out she's got lice and she's living in lice, she can't even formulate full sentences, and she's so far behind developmentally that she'll be reported to Children's Services yet again. There's a serious issue. A child's safety is at stake, and you don't seem to care. And that makes you a pathetic individual, especially as I continue to tell you, you are a mandatory reporter and you've reported nothing. So why are you doing? It's my life. This is my channel, documenting what they've done to destroy my life. You've tried to recruit others to come in and destroy my life, which is all in writing. How stupid can a lawyer be? Seriously, how stupid? You think you're going to get away with this? You're never going to happen. Never going to happen. Your clients who have come in, invaded my life, wanting money, wanting fame, wanting donations, and then you jumping on board because you want the exact same thing. You recruiting others, guaranteeing them, telling them you're going to increase their views. You're going to increase their income. Done. Counsel, when there's silence, it means he's finished. Deuce again. So why do you believe it's your responsibility to become involved in the child's situation? Are you that dumb? I just told you. You're a mandatory reporter. It's your responsibility as well. What have you done about it? My question was, why do you feel it's your responsibility to become involved? When you saw the video of her on 911 calling Levy County Sheriff that she threatens to spank the child in the mouth, did you call? Did you call CPS? You're a mandatory reporter. I know you saw it. You know she said it. I know she said it. It's all public information because then why? Shut up and listen, because I am actually a responsible individual who cares about children, who can't defend themselves, who got a court reporter in here that just told us her children were going to daycare. Do you think if something would happen to her kids that she wouldn't want somebody calling and protecting her kids? And yet here you are smirking. Yet here you are smirking with that giant nose that somebody already broke. Here you are smirking at a camera because you've done nothing to protect this child. It's your responsibility. It's my responsibility. It's Randy's responsibility. It's Alyssa's responsibility to protect those who can't protect themselves. Children, the elderly, such as Lloyd Campbell, who feared his life from your clients. That's why I feel responsibility. You know, there are some humans out there that have hearts. They actually care about other people. They don't try to take advantage of other people. They try and better their lives. And when I see things such as despicable living conditions, when I see literally backwards developmental in a child, when I see individuals coming forward who initially actually believed Lynette, but now who are coming forward to protect a child, it's their responsibility as well. When the truth is actually shared, which is what I do on What the Hale's actual truth, not 2 leaves in a pod that smell like cod, not 2 lies that you love to hang out with. And yet, you know what? You're talking about the timeline. All of the sudden, you know that you're incriminating yourself within these lawsuits, and now you're absent. Oh, but you're still posting. calling people, let's see, morons, idiots. You're the most unprofessional lawyer I've ever witnessed in my life. And frankly, you're the best lawyer I've never had to pay in my life, because you literally incriminate your clients and yourself over and over again. It's your responsibility to protect that child. It's my responsibility to protect that child. And where others fail, we need to step up. There's all kinds of harassment on Facebook from you. There's all kinds of harassment on Facebook from others incited by you. There's all kinds of harassment on YouTube and Facebook by your clients. This child should not have to live this way, isolated. You have a deputy, a corporal, who you are so foolish to name in a lawsuit, who is literally telling Lynette, do not lock that child in that camper. That child is isolated from people. That child is isolated from growth. That child is isolated from and being abused. It's your responsibility to report it. It's your responsibility to report it. Okay, but why was it necessary for you to make numerous videos focused on the child being removed? Oh my goodness, in this proceeding. Oh my goodness, what is the name of the channel, Bruce? Oh wait, I'm sorry, Deuce. What is the name of the channel, Deuce? What is it? Is it What the Child? What's the name of the channel? But it's not your child. Say it. Why was it? Say it. Your responsibility. Say the name of the channel. It wasn't a relative of yours. Why would you take it on your responsibility? Say the name of the channel. Reporter, please wait for him to finish his questions, Mr. Hales, please. Yes, ma'am. Melissa, I apologize that you're part of this. By Attorney Deuce. So why did you take it on your responsibility to devote your YouTube content to a campaign of saving the child by having her removed? My YouTube content is my life. Your clients invaded my life. They stalked me, attempted to use me, and have abused my name, and they have attempted to destroy my income and my businesses, mostly under the direction of you. Okay. It's What the Hales. Do you think What the Hales? What the Hales? The channel is about my life. Your clients invaded my life. They stalked me. They harassed me. This is what's going on in my life. You want it to end? Tell your clients to get healthy and stop doing what they do. Why would you actually represent them instead of further incriminating them and yourself? Hales Raid, welcome. Welcome, people. Welcome. Alan Schaefer, thank you very much. Thank you, Alan. Thank you for that number of watchers and thumbs up. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that can make it in here. T42, good to see you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm lurking so I can help keep you out of trouble. Good luck. Good luck keeping her out of trouble. You ain't going to be able to do that, T42. And it says, what's going on my life? Is this being videotaped to your knowledge? Is this deposition being videotaped to your knowledge, Mr. Hales? Does it matter? I have a question. I need an answer. Is it being videotaped to your knowledge? Here is the answer. This is my life. There is no YouTube personality. There is no YouTube content. This is my life. No matter if I'm in a storage unit, no matter if I'm cutting down trees on my property, no matter if I'm being stalked by your clients, my life gets videoed and shared. My life, not yours, that you have now invaded my life as well. And now you're worried that it's being videoed. You're worried that you're worried it's going to be videoed. You're the one that literally has posted publicly that you can't wait to depose me, you fool. You are an ignorant fool. Shut up and listen when I'm answering your questions, Attorney Shocker. Hold on a second. I'm getting in my upper right corner, it says recording. And I'm not recording it. And I hope you're not, sir. Well, I see a red light. It says recording. I'm going to take a screenshot of it. Reporter, counsel, I can explain. Counsel, I can explain. That's for Steno's backup purpose. If I were to lose the feed, that's all it's for. It gets destroyed after 14 days of the deposition being taken. Attorney Shockett. Okay, I'm going to ask your company to preserve it. Reporter, you can make a request to them. Attorney Shockett, I will do that. Okay. Attorney Maskets. Okay, so now that we know that Steno has a backup recording, my question is to Mr. Hales is, to your knowledge, is this being video recorded by your arrangement? Answer, does it matter? Yes. Why? You're the one that is online. You're the one that's gloating, saying you can't wait to depose me. You're the one that's gloating, and you're the one that's telling two Lees that you're going to put that all out there on their channel. You're the one literally stating this. What do you care? Are you, if it's being recorded? Shut up and listen. Keep your mouth shut. Gosh, for as big of a nose that you have, your mouth is even bigger. Listen, you're the one that's out there telling everyone you can't wait to depose me, and yet here you are cowering like a little child. You're whining at the beginning. I don't want to record it. Now you're whining more about recordings. What's wrong? Are you feeling guilty? You feeling like you haven't taken up your responsibilities and done the right thing for your clients and for yourself? All of a sudden, you got a moral compass? The recording makes no difference whatsoever. There's no gag order. There is no court order. And there's you publicly stating you can't wait to depose me. There's Young publicly stating that the deposition is going to be online on 2 Lees. There's you stating all these things. So the question again is, other than the backup recording by Steno, are you having a deposition videotaped? Answer, attorney-client privilege. Question, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's a conversation with my attorney, and I'm not talking about it outside of my conversation with my attorney. Question, I don't want anything about your conversation with your attorney. It's just a yes or no question. Answer, that's why I just told you, attorney-client privilege. Question, is this deposition being videotaped by you through your request or order or arrangement? Attorney Shockett. Counsel, let me save you time. The answer is no, okay? And I'm preserving the video so it's being recorded, as you now are made aware. Attorney Manskin. So, Mr. Hales, why wouldn't you just tell me no? Answer, well, you're being the individual that publicly stated that you couldn't wait to depose me and that you're going to put the depositions online. Why would it matter? So the answer is no, counsel. It's not being videotaped. For the record, that I'm not recording it. The court reporter is, are you recording this right now? This is a question that involves Florida law. So are you recording this right now? Ducey, there is a question. Attorney Shockett. Oh, you're not going to answer that. Okay. Yeah. You cards runs. Yeah. Good evening, Stacy. Good evening, Nanas. D42. Yeah. Global cooling. Yeah. Well, it'll be global cooling for a couple of years at least. Who knows? Maybe it'll go back to global warming. I like the global warming idea. I want it to get hotter, not colder. Question to Mr. Hales. Mr. Hales, this deposition is being videotaped by you. It's your request by anybody that you asked to videotape it or hired to videotape it, yes or no? Answer, not to my knowledge. All right. Do you have any videos of Michelle, of Lynette Presser, John Cook stalking you? Videos? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Other than, okay, I guess you're going to tell me about the ones you've turned into the police, etc., etc., etc. Other than the ones we might have already discussed today, do you have any videos of them that you claim show them stalking you? Answer, let's back up. Let's back up with your ignorant question. First of all, they've already been found guilty as such. So the argument is, my question was about the videos. Videos! Shut up and listen. Shut your mouth. Okay, we're going to end right now. Attorney Shock, you guys are both interrupting each other. The deposition will be terminated at this point. Not yet, Alyssa. I've got a few things to say. Thank you, okay? Attorney Shockett, just do a quick question. There will be no more questions today, okay? Listen to me, Mr. Shockett. There will be no more questions today. Attorney Shockett, yes, there will. There is not. Go ahead. I'm going to speak, and when I'm done, you can speak, okay, on the record, but I'd like you to put it on mute while I speak so that Mr. Hales and you don't interrupt, okay? Thank you. So I'm going to end the questioning for today, and I plan to do is procure a copy of the backup video from Steno as well as a transcript and the audio file. So 3 separate formats, and I intend to file an appropriate motion with the court.
and I intend to ask the court to review the deposition video that will be presented to him, and I will ask the court to do a number of things in the alternative. I'll ask them to dismiss this case. I will ask them to impose sanction, including the cost to pay steno for today's deposition and for my time. And I will ask them if neither dismissed and or whether they award costs to enter appropriate orders addressing the situation as presented itself here today. And so I have endeavored to move on through my questioning and progress down my list of questions, which still has quite a long way to go, and I would have never been completed in just a day or 1 7-hour deposition, given all the time wasted by Mr. Hales on his tirades. So I will, of course, be asking the court, if it's not dismissed, that I will be entitled to continuing Mr. Hale's deposition as necessary to get through my lines of questioning in an efficient way as to my satisfaction, and thereby would need an order, according to the rules, to go beyond the single day. So I intend to file that request. I do not intend to proceed on Wednesday with the deposition of Martha George Risk. I am notifying you here now on this record that I am postponing that deposition indefinitely.
And we need a notice of cancellation, sir. Attorney Deuce.
I am postponing that deposition indefinitely. You will not receive a separate notice. I will send you an email to confirm. That is what you'll get. There's no formal notice of cancellation.
Tell me through written communication we're going to be here. Deuce.
I will email you confirming what I am telling you now, and if you want to come anyway, then you'll do it knowing that there won't be any court reporter or opposing counsel, okay?
Attorney Shockett. I'll do so unless you do a notice of cancellation somehow.
What else, Mr. Shockett?
You say you're terminating, but yet you keep talking. So I'm going to,
yes,
terminate it myself.
I don't take lightly. I don't take lightly going to go to court about opposing counsel, but I find it
all right
necessary in this case.
Madam Court Reporter, we're not going to leave since he's terminated the deposition, and I guess we won't see you Wednesday. The discussion was held off the record. Attorney Shockett comes back. Mr. Manskin, off the record, briefly said that he's not available on Wednesday for a deposition that was scheduled on Friday. He did notice Miss Risk's deposition for Wednesday, so I'm going to ask you, Deuce, you were available as of 5 seconds ago, but now you're not going to be available on Wednesday. You've also previously told me in an email that I could schedule a deposition at any time. So I'd ask you to state, since you're going to send this video to the court, what is your conflict for Wednesday?
You have a notice deposition for Friday, and I intend to attend, and that is all I will say. Thank you.
I'm going to renotice it for Wednesday, and we expect you to appear unless you say what your conflict is. You've already told me in an email I could schedule a deposition at any time. Now that you've given up Wednesday, I will reschedule the deposition for Friday on Wednesday, okay?
I won't be appearing on Wednesday.
All right, let's go. Let's finish. Go back off the record. Thank you, everybody. Reporter Mr. Shockett, before we go off, do you need a copy of the transcript? Well, we'll read, so send me a copy, sure. Thereupon, the deposition was concluded at 4:01 p.m. Signature was not waived. And the rest of it is just a certification. And it goes down through a whole bunch of crap right here. And that finishes out the first part of all of this deposition. Now, the second part of the deposition got a little bit crazier because that one was in front of the judge. That particular one was brought in as a part 2 because after much chagrin, the court had a lot to say about this, and they weren't too pleased, or should I say not too happy, because they were like, okay, this has got to change, because your behavior in this is not good. Not good at all. I'm here for the crazy. Well, I'm here for the crazy too, because that's all we seem to get is crazy in every single one of these. I mean, the thing is, I haven't even gone over the crap from last night. The absolute bullshit where they threatened Travis, like threatened physical harm on Travis. Oh my God. Like right now, I would not blame Travis if he got himself a protective order, because they have made absolute threats against him. Not just like, oh, sort of, I was joking around. No, those were physical threats. Those were threats of bodily harm to Travis. I went through it, and I'm like, ooh. Talking about slamming his face into a tree, that's what he deserves. That curb stomping him. Oh my God! Like these people are psycho. Seriously, you sound too much like Deuce. Thank you, Selena. Sorry, that's unfortunate. Good to see you, Debbie Webb. Oh my God. So this is where the proceedings continue. This is part 2. Proceedings continued from volume 1. The court, and this is, of course, the Judge Bolitho, says, good morning, everybody. We're here today for partial redeposition in the matter of Hales v. Preston. Gives the case number, numbers, letters. Mr. Hales is present with Mr. Shockett. Mr. Deuce is present on behalf of the client of the defendant. So, Mr. Hales, would you go ahead and take the witness stand here beside me? There's a bottle of water up here for you. And then Mr. Manskin, you can remain at the counsel table there to ask questions. I understand you're giving him an exhibit book, but if at any time you need to show him something, the Elmo is there in front of you at the lectern, and you can use that, and Mr. Hales and Mr. Shockett will be able to see what is in front of you. Make sure that everyone, and this is the clerk, says, for the court reporter, it may be best if they're at the lectern to ask the questions. Court, okay, Mr. Manskin. Well, how about this? How about this, Mr. Manskin? You come up to the lectern to ask questions, so you don't need to do that yet. But when you're ready to start questioning, if you would come to the lectern, that would be most helpful to the court reporter. Also, everyone, please make sure that you speak clearly for the benefit of the court reporter. We're not going to speak over one another. Mr. Hales, make sure that you wait for Deuce to finish asking a question. Then you can begin, and then, of course, Deuce, you need to make sure that Mr. Hales has finished his answers until your next question. We're not going to have interrupting. That makes it very difficult for the court reporter. And so I just encourage you to take a pause between the answer and the question to allow the court reporter to make sure she has everything down. So we're going to proceed as though this is a normal deposition. That means that if there's an objection, Mr. Shockett will make the objection for the record, and then the witness will answer unless the basis for the objection is privileged, in which point Mr. Shockett may instruct the witness not to answer. And just so we're all clear, privilege is the only basis on which a witness may not answer a question during the deposition. As I mentioned it in our pre-hearing discussion, if you have an objection to form, please object to form and then succinctly say a basis. No need for a speaking objection, but something such as an objection to form, leading, or objection form compound question. That helps me greatly at a later date if I have to rule on the objections in the deposition. I want you to everyone just pretend as though I'm not here. I'm a potted plant. I do not intend to intervene. I intend to be a potted plant and to simply make sure that things go appropriately in this deposition. I expect that they will, and I don't think we'll have any problems. I don't think I'll need to intervene, but if there are problems, I will intervene. No one needs to ask me to intervene. I don't want to be asked to intervene. If I think I need to intervene, well, shit, I will. Again, I don't think I'll need to, but as I mentioned to the parties and before we came into court, because we are here in the courtroom and I am present, my summary criminal contempt authority applies under Title 28, United States Code 636E2. I certainly don't want to have to use it, but if necessary, I will. Now, Deuce, we've set aside 2 hours for your questioning of Mr. Hales, and that 2 hours does include breaks. So if you need a break at any point, Mr. Hales, you ask for a break. Mr. Deuce, if you need a break, or Mr. Shockett, you need a break, just ask for it. We'll take a brief recess. Also, if you need more water, anybody needs more water, we can get you more water. There's plenty of it here in Florida. Any questions, Deuce, before we begin? Deuce, no, thank you. Court, Mr. Shockett? Well, briefly, just because we're in a courtroom, you're definitely not a potted plant. Do I need to stand for objections? The court. You may, since I'm not going to be ruling on it. You can just object. Make sure that you do it loud enough for the court reporter to hear. And Madam Court Reporter, if you need anybody to slow down, or you need anybody to pause, or you don't hear anybody, just let us know, okay? Court Reporter? Thank you. Mr. Hales, any question? No, sir. The court? All right. So, Mr. Hales, you'll need to be sworn, I imagine. So, Mr. Deuce, I'm just going to turn it over to you. You pretend I'm not here and just run a deposition as you would like to take depositions just whenever you're ready there, bitch boy. You just go ahead. Deucey.
Thank you. Can you swear, witness, please?
Court reporter, sir. Would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you shall give in this cause today shall be the truth, the whole truth, and all of that? And direct examination begins. But before it begins, would you guys like to hear the latest song? Would you like to hear it before we begin? Because this is going to get crazy. Are you wanting it? Are you really wanting it? Tell me if you're wanting it, because I will give it to you happily, proudly, gladly, sadly, unfortunately, or whatever it might be. Make it happen. Let's see some thumbs up there. There hasn't been any super chats come in. Man, maybe I just didn't make it clear. No, I'll still play it for you guys anyway. How about this? I will bring it up here, and let's see if I can spotlight myself on this. No, I have to go to this one and do it here. And then I can bring up the actual audio for it. And let's see, where is it? Just for you guys, my fine feathered friends, we shall get it up here for you. No, I don't want the premiere plan. Damn it. Why are they asking me questions like that? I'm happy with my regular place in this world. Let's see, we shall bring it up here. Oh boy. What is that? Why is there an edit? Oh, that's the repaired one. All right, let's do this. Share the screen. Just for you guys, we shall bring it up. And let's do this and this and this. And here you go. This is the new song. Chicken skins and cigarettes. Oh, yeah.
No camera on, just a breathing mic. Static wheeze in the midnight fry. Ellie be home, grease in the air. She hits the stream alone, nobody there. She's running to the chair like it owes her money. Skin on skin, only baloney, sweaty tube chins, harmonize on what she inhales. Dance like a leak blower, choking on nails. Grease goes cream to the carpet bow. Every breath smells like sport denial. Keyboard shiny, keys won't flat from raised top of lies and ending through gaps. Paper play rolls, all the poetry primes. Came folded up like a greasy shrine. She smacks her lips, talks through teeth. Tooth drown slow beneath the grease.
Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Grease and jaw and no regret.
Crunch out enough to stab her down.
Smoke thick like a brain they fall.
Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Even the cricket left in distress. Ashtray overflowing looks like a storm. Filters crushed like boundary stomp. She flicks one brown, likes another wrist route in the mix she's never met.
Oh brother.
Grease slides wrist to the elbow again. Shirt stretched in, wipes hands again. Burstman sentence keeps on going. Hate gets louder the less she's known.
Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Greasy joy and
No replay.
a dog bows down a hall. Smoke so thick the thoughts just stall.
Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Cricket packed up, said screw this and left. climbing stakes. Grease is popping out of frame. Yeah, that for lies. Static laugh, she hacks and stays. Grease is stand step beside the mic. Evidence over beers and knives. She all just swallows, clears a throat. Them flies off a bullshit quote. Planes with seashells, none just sound. Confidence loud, facts drown. She chews, harder is a bullet. She slurps and sucks down the gullet.
Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Recent joy.
No regret.
When you hack my clips, audio red. Smoke so dense it kills the thread.
Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Even the silence sounds upset. Oxygen then weaves between each word. Our glums like it's filing a grievance heard. Axe off slow on bleeds with hands. She wipes them up on her head. Lips smack, cough, swallow, lie. Same sentence, different fry. Room smells like burnt fat or spite. She hacking, coughing through the night.
Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Grease and joy.
No regret.
I cut you like bone, getting a trash compactor.
Breeze so addicted, need your lecture. Chicken skins and cigarettes.
Chicky lapping no. Yeah, handheld display. Chicken skins and cigarettes. Crazy joy and no regret. When you're gone like a dog don't fail. Smoke so big the balls are more home. Chicken skins and cigarettes. All in the soul get tech the stress. Smoke hangs low where the ceiling cries. Grease still warm, truth still lies. Heartbeat off with the detector. Red lights bling like a bad brain. She won't shut up, won't let go. She telling secrets she don't know. Last drag burns, lungs protest. Skill chewing through the grease and mess.
Chicken skins and cigarettes. No regret. No regret. No regrets.
No camera.
That is the song right there. Man, yeah, I knew I could get you guys a little bit excited about something. Making it cool, making it fun, having a good time with it. And yes, if you want to see the video, it is members only on that video. Unless you caught it last night or today, before I made it a private video. After the video is released, that will be released along with it. So you didn't miss out on anything. You'll be able to see it again. Jenny, 8675309. Good to see you. Yes, it is. It's a fun song. It's a fun song. It'll be on the next album that I put out. I've got a couple other ones. Another one, which I can show you the video for. If you guys want to see a video, I can show you the video that came out. Was it the other day? I think it was Friday. I had it released. That one is most definitely a good one. And I took a little bit of time and I decided to do a little bit of a different art direction with it because I thought that it needed something a little bit different, which was something that, I try to do these kinds of things where it just, ends up being different, I guess is the best way to do it. Let's see if I've got it. Doggone it. I thought I had it right here. It is it off of this album? No, oh yeah, here it is. Here's the video. I almost forgot. Here you go. This is the one that came out today. All right, here we go. Let me go ahead and add this.
Okay, go. Now, listen. This matters. It happened. No, it didn't. But that's not the point that matters. I needed noise, I needed heat, I needed eyes off me. So I picked a name, I picked a place, I picked a story that would bleed. Storage, cameras on, concrete floor, serious tone. I said it fast, so it felt real. If you slow down, it falls apart. I said it loud, I said it first. I said the worst before you could. If I attack, I control the frame. If I accuse, I win the game. If I ruin you, I disappear. That was the plan, it was so clear. Why isn't this working like before? Messages, love bomb, blur, undying forever, only you, sir. I said I'd leave him, said I was done, relax. I just liked how it sounded. Did I mean it? That's irrelevant. You reply, that's evidence. I don't want you, I want the leverage. I want the screenshot, I want the narrative. Affection is currency, don't be naive. I spend it fast when I need to breathe. I say what lands, I say what trends, I say whatever keeps them in. If love gets clicks, I'm madly in. If fear gets reach, I double down. Yesterday soulmate, today a take. Tomorrow I pretend I never said that. I didn't lie, curated, I didn't fake, I accelerated, I didn't plan. Okay, I planned, but planning is self-defense. Right. Then the questions came, so rude. What time, which unit, where's the proof? Why do you need to see a thing that I already said was true? The cameras were rolling, I mean, they exist. I won't show them because privacy and trauma, and also because shut up. If you ask, you're attacking me. If you doubt, you're the enemy. Facts of violence when aimed my way, so I scream louder to make them shake. I go first, I go hard, I scorch your name. Then I say you started the flames. I told everyone before they asked. I spread it quick so it couldn't last. I needed allies repeating me, so truth became majority. Some friendships shattered, that's unfortunate, but sacrifice builds credibility. Why are they crawling it back now? Why are they looking at me like that? I wanted silence, so I went loud. I wanted peace, so I burned the ground. I wanted them gone, I wanted control, so I threw a lie and called it a roll. I started the attack, so I'd never be chased. Now everyone's talking because of my face. I said it for clout, I said it for fear. I said it so I wouldn't disappear. I needed attention, I needed protection, I needed a villain. If nothing happened, why did I build everything around it? Wait, did I say that part out loud?
Shit, I muted again. I boomered it again. I know, no sound. Boomered it. I don't know what happened. It must have hit it twice. Muted. Yes, boomer. All right, it's back now. That's why they say Shizzy whatever. Well, that came from the beautiful Shizzywhiz whatever, came from the beautiful, wonderful Nick Rekieta, and we're gonna have words later, man. We're gonna have words. I'm gonna take you down a notch or two, or three, or four. I got to get, me swinging at your knees is not gonna do any good. Damn it. Becoming a habit. Well, it reminds me of Basic Instinct. Well, and that is the point of it. I mean, it fills in a lot of blanks for. It's that you've got a lot of psychos out there, like really, really batty shit that don't show any proof of anything what they say, but they make these wild, outrageous claims. And whenever they make these wild, outrageous claims, well, we are going to mock them into the ground until I'm sick of mocking them. You sound like Roseanne Barr should have when she sang the national anthem. That's good. Thank you very much. I try. Yes, and there is the Super Tips link, and it does give you some voice. You know where to go if you want to spend some extra support for me. And it all goes to me. It's not just to the YouTube gods. And also, I did have a beautiful, wonderful $10 super chat come in. Thank you so very much for this. Awesome beat. Thank you, Kimmy. I appreciate it. And, you know, the beauty of it is we just like to have a little bit of damn fun over here. There's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned. Good to see you, hot dog. I won a tournament against 45 other people. Awesome. I love it that you won a tournament. I haven't won any tournament. Good, because I'm crap at lip reading. Well, don't worry, I'm crap at speaking in lips. Yeah. Or something like that. Okay, let me get this thing pulled back up here for you, and then we will get into the second part of the deposition, because it gets crazy. So crazy for feeling so lonely. There we go. All right. So Deuce starts out.
Good morning, Mr. Hales. You have in front of you a pile of exhibits, correct?
Yes.
And can you look at Exhibit 78, please? Do you have that in front of you?
Yes. Exhibit number 78 was marked for identification by Deucey.
Do you claim that this exhibit contains defamatory statement about you?
Objection to form competency.
Do you want me to rephrase the question?
I would like time to actually read it. Witness review. I'm done reading if you would like to proceed. Deucey.
Do you claim this exhibit contains a false statement about you?
Yes.
What is the false statement?
I see multiples.
What is one of them?
Bullied our town clerk into a stroke.
What is another one of them?
Bullied and belittled and humiliated, destroyed my tortoise rescue with total lies.
And what is another one, if any?
Called CPS with false allegations 7 times.
Did you not call CPS?
I called CPS 1 time over a concern that I had.
Is there any other false statements in this exhibit?
All because I ran for a seat he thought I might get over Therese Granger, who at the time I thought was my friend.
Any others?
Everything he said about the people in Otter Creek is a lie. Any others? Not about me.
And how has the false statements damaged you or caused you harm?
The defamatory false statements have caused loss in my business income.
So the statements in this exhibit you're tying to loss of business income, is that correct?
Correct.
And can you connect the dots? Like draw little stars and make little dots with them? Or can you not connect them because I don't understand? So how did these statements, the defamatory statements in Exhibit 78, lead to lost business for you?
Once publicly defamatory statements are said about myself, others came to believe those defamatory statements, thus injuring and decreasing my overall income of my businesses.
And do you have any evidence to make that connection, or is that your characterization of it?
I don't understand your question.
Do you have any evidence to tie the loss of business to the false statements in this exhibit?
Loss of income.
Do you have any evidence to show that the loss of income was caused by these statements?
Yes, evidence will be shown.
What is the evidence?
Loss of income.
So your evidence of loss of income is loss of income?
Yes.
And your evidence that loss of income was caused by the defamatory statements in 78 is the loss of income?
Mr. Shockett, objection, form conclusory, calls for a conclusion. It's actually for the jury to decide that.
Deucey, strike that.
See, this is the problem that Ducey kept running into. He kept asking questions that Jeremy can't decide. See, because whenever this is put up in front of a jury, he's basically saying loss of income. If you're asking for proof, the jury will decide if it's proof enough.
Strike that. Let me repeat the question or rephrase the question. Is your evidence that you lost income due to the defamatory statements in Exhibit 78 anything more than the fact that you lost income? My evidence of loss of income will be based on the totality of the defamatory statements from your clients.
Okay, let me move on. Now you notice here, and I want you guys to really pay attention because the judge is sitting right there, that Ducey has dropped it multiple times. He'll ask a question that's completely fucking well out of the scope of what he should be asking in the deposition. And he knows that it's out of the scope of what he's supposed to be asking in the deposition. That's having him come to a conclusion that only the jury can decide.
Was this forwarded to you by Nancy Holdsworth?
I don't recall.
You don't recall how you learned of this email being sent?
I recall how I learned of it.
And how did you learn of it?
The mayor of Peninsula, Ohio, called me and stated he received an email.
But he didn't receive this email, did he?
The mayor of Peninsula, Ohio, called me and stated that he received this email.
And then did he forward it to you?
That I don't recall either.
Well, let's look at Exhibit 79.
If we may go back to Exhibit
79. Are these comments under a Facebook post?
Yes.
Do you claim that this Exhibit 79 contains any defamatory statements about you?
Yes.
And can you tell me what those are?
Jeremy calling John the filthy gay names.
So the nil comment, Jeremy calling John the filthy gay names, that's you identifying a defamatory statement in Exhibit 79?
Yes. Objection, competency, but you can answer.
Who is Charles Green?
I am unaware.
Who prepared this exhibit?
I don't recall.
Who provided this to you?
I don't recall.
Is this a screenshot from your phone?
I don't recall.
Was it attached to a message you received from somebody?
I don't recall.
What was the original post under which these comments were made?
I don't recall.
What other comments were under the original post?
I don't recall.
Why does the bottom comment not indicate how long ago it had been left, whereas the two above indicate 2 minutes and 4 minutes?
I don't recall.
How do you plan to authenticate Exhibit 79?
Objection, competency, you can answer. That would be a conversation between myself and my lawyer.
Do you know where the origin of Exhibit 79? What was the origin of your receipt of Exhibit 79?
Don't recall.
Do you recall if you received it from somebody? Or do you recall if it was given to you by a lawyer?
I don't recall.
Do you know if it's real or fabricated?
I do know it's real.
How do you know it's real?
How would it be fabricated?
Well, it is possible for somebody to take a piece of paper and create what look like comments on Facebook without original posts. Is that not possible?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. In any event, you can sit here and testify. You can't sit here and testify as to how you came into possession of this document. Am I right?
I don't recall.
Exhibit 80, please. Oh my God, he's giving me the heart palpitations. I'm starting to freak out. Do you have Exhibit 80 in front of you?
Yes.
Do you claim that this exhibit contains a defamatory statement about you?
Objection, competency, objection to form. You can answer. I have to read it first. Yes.
What is the defamatory statement within Exhibit 80?
Jeremy attacked John. Jeremy is corrupt just as, or alluding to Jeremy is corrupt just as much as the mayor.
Do you have any evidence as to how that false statement caused you harm or damage?
Loss of income.
Why wasn't this statement included in the original complaint that you filed in March?
I don't know.
How do you plan to authenticate this particular exhibit?
That was another conversation for myself and my legal representation.
Well, is that because you don't have personal knowledge as to the origin of this exhibit, but your understanding is that your attorney does have knowledge as to how this exhibit came to be?
No, it would be because there are so many screenshots that have been taken from all these multiple Facebook accounts that it's very difficult over the matter of a year to remember what came from what. It would take a tremendous amount of time to then go back to the metadata and bring it back up, which we don't have in front of us.
Well, you realize that this exhibit in and of itself is unauthenticated. You would likely be deemed inadmissible because it doesn't have the original post or any context or date or anything. You understand that?
Objection to form, argumentative. Doozy again.
I'll strike this. So my question is, do you have a way to authenticate this exhibit as being an actual comment that appeared on Facebook under the original post?
Yes.
And how come you haven't prepared to present the evidence today?
Objection, form, argumentative.
How come you're not prepared to present evidence today of the authenticity of Exhibit 80?
I was not led to be known that I was going to need to prepare by yourself.
Was this sent to you by somebody as a private message?
Most likely that was a screenshot by Martha Risk and kept in a file forthwards.
I see. And when you had access to that file, so could you pick out things that you felt were defamatory to support your lawsuit?
My legal representation has access to that file, and it could pick out things that he finds defamatory in the lawsuit.
So Martha Risk prepared this exhibit, correct?
Correct.
Why isn't there the original post under which this comment was posted?
I don't know.
Why is my client Lynette Michelle Preston's comment cut off at the bottom?
Because somebody didn't click to see more.
Do you think that might be relevant to see more of what's in that there comment?
If you're asking what I think it's probably more defamatory, if anything.
Well, and why now, if you're going to present the comment like in Exhibit 80, show the post under which it appeared originally, as well as all the other comments under that post? Why not show that stuff?
Because I didn't take the screenshot, I'm not able to answer that question.
Did you have the ability to tell Martha Risk, hey, this looks good, but we need the rest of it. Can you go back and screenshot the full post?
You're asking about ability?
I'm asking you. Was there any reason you could not have had the exhibit prepared with the full post and all the other comments?
I expect we can still do that. It was posted online. Online is forever. We can go back to the metadata. We can have the full post.
But then we may have a whole other deposition.
Mr. Shockett, objection to form, argumentative.
In any event, let's move on to Exhibit 81. Do you have Exhibit 81 in front of you?
Yes, I do. The exhibit was marked 81 for identification.
Do you claim that this exhibit contains a defamatory statement about you?
Objection, form, competency.
Strike that, Mr. Hales. When I ask you, do you know if an exhibit contains a defamatory statement, do you understand that means a false statement?
Objection to form, argumentative.
Mr. Hales, do you understand when I ask about a defamatory statement, I'm asking you to identify false statements about you?
May I please have a moment to actually read the document and the exhibit?
But I'm asking you a question, just generally. When I ask you if there's a defamatory statement, is it your understanding that I'm asking you to identify false statements about you? My
Apologies, but I'm still on your previous question. Is there a defamatory statement within this exhibit? And I've not been able to read it because I've been interrupted.
I've withdrawn that question now, and my next question is, do you understand that when I ask you to identify a defamatory statement, I'm asking you to identify false statements about you?
Yes.
Okay, next question is, in Exhibit 81, is there any defamatory statements in there about you?
No.
Do you claim that Exhibit 81 contains evidence in support of any of your claims in this lawsuit?
Objection to form competency. Yes.
What within Exhibit 81 do you consider evidence?
Mr. Shockett, same objection. The aspect of defamation of my character, therefore, also trying to destroy my business and dox my physical address, which I purchased to remove and protect myself from individuals such as Lynette Michelle Preston and John Cook. And so this is doxing of my address, allowing people to know exactly where I am, exactly where everything I own is, and undermining my security and my own protection online.
Exhibit 82. Is this a GoFundMe? Does it say GoFundMe.com at the top, Mr. Hales?
Yes, it does.
Okay, what does the top left mail 10:16 a.m. Friday, September 13th indicate? When you received it, or
That I don't recall.
I don't know what that date and time, you don't know what that date and time suggests?
Date and time suggests the date and time.
Okay, fair enough. I'm so silly. Did you claim this exhibit contains any defamatory statements about you?
Is there potential of having a highlighter or a pen so I can mark each statement, or are we going to go through this paragraph by paragraph? This is a lot to digest.
Mr. Hales, why don't you read? And when you come across a sentence that's defamatory, you can articulate just like I do and gurgle some semen.
I am being stalked. Defamation. That is in regards to myself.
Okay, which paragraph?
It's paragraph number 1. It's been going on for over 2.5 years. That is also false.
Okay, what about the second paragraph?
I'm still on the first paragraph. My grandson's life is being destroyed, all for views on YouTube. That is in regards to me. The stalking monster, that is in regards to me. Getting rich off of hurting people, that's in regards to me. That he feels are beneath him in every way, that's in regards to me. And defamatory. Paragraph 2, making sure we don't get donations to our turtle rescue. That's in regards to me and untrue. Making sure they keep us in court for made-up, staged, unreal garbage. That's defamatory and untrue. Filing so much garbage, slowing down the case so they will make more money off us. That's defamatory and untrue. My grandson is being stalked and lied about. That's in regards to me. That's untrue. Okay. I'm not done, counselor. Paragraph number 3. Paragraph number 3. My heart aches with what he has done to us. I've done nothing. So that is defamatory and untrue.
Okay, that's fine. I appreciate it.
I'd like to still go.
No, that's fine. I've heard enough. You're breaking my little heart. The defamatory comment from Exhibit 82. And what I'd like to ask you, though, is your name mentioned in here anywhere?
With all due respect, counselor, you didn't let me finish reading, so may I take a moment to finish reading?
If you're reading to determine the answer to my question, which is whether your name appears in it,
Witness reviewing document.
just a simple wet or no, yes or no, does your name appear in Exhibit 82? Or do I need to gargle some more semen?
I'm still reading. My actual name does not appear in Exhibit 82, but reference to me in regards to YouTube absolutely does appear.
Okay, so the answer, does your name appear in Exhibit 82, is no, correct?
My answer is there's a reference to me. Yes.
Does your name actually appear in the exhibit, yes or no?
The name Jeremy Hales does not appear. Reference to Jeremy Hales.
Okay, let's go. We can skip Exhibit 83 because that just destroys my case. But we'll go to Exhibit 84, please.
Defendant's Exhibit 84 was marked for identification by Mr. Douche. How did you obtain Exhibit 84? It was messaged to me. By whom? That I don't recall. So somebody strike that. Is it your understanding that the person who messaged to you was the person with whom Lynette Michelle Preston had a conversation from these messages? No. What is your understanding then as to the origin of these messages? The person that sent these messages to me stated that they were friends with another female that Lynette Preston met in a battered woman group at the female, and the female sent her money, and Lynette Preston engaged in this conversation with this female. This female was concerned and sent it to another individual who then sent it to me. And who was the other individual that sent it to you? I don't remember the name. What was the name of the individual in the battered women's shelter that sent it to the individual whose name you can't remember? If given the appropriate time, I can provide all that information, but I was not prepared to give those answers today, so I don't remember the name. What is, do you claim that this exhibit contains false statements about you, defamatory statements about you? YouTube Fagman. Is that it? Still reading. Jeremy almost ran over our sweet little baby. Uh-huh. Bitch boy had a slave call 911. All right, that's pretty much the end, right? Not done yet, stating that they have a restraining order on me. Okay. Now, these were private messages. Am I right, from Michelle? Lynette Michelle Preston sent to somebody private messages, correct? I can't answer that because I'm not the individual that it was sent to. I only need one lens. Oh, yeah. One lens. Deuce is dying to get a name. Yeah, he's dying to get a name so the ecosystem can go after them. Absolutely. That is very true. That has been the case throughout this. Because, see, here's the thing. He probably already knows who sent the messages. But what he's trying to point out here is this is a private message. Only private people. You can't share this between other people. And the fact that you have it, we don't want it allowed in as evidence. But see, you have to understand that there is so much evidence of her bad behavior. So much evidence of breaking protective orders. So much evidence of them being absolute shitheads. Yeah, I mean, this is what people don't understand. It's almost like every time that the Cankle twins, the two pigs in a blanket or whatever the hell they're called, every single time that they stream, they provide so much evidence about bad behavior. Anybody that's part of that group over there, you see it constantly. You got Bone Crusher over there that's talking about, pew-pewing people. You've got what is it? Gabe's what is it? The two fleas wife or something like that is over there talking about curb stomping Travis, about having his face smashed into a tree. You've got, I mean, it's almost like every time that these idiots stream, that they are setting themselves up constantly to be just handing over more evidence, stirring up more shit, creating more drama, making threats to people. It is just constant over and over and over again. You got people that are making defamatory comments about every single thing. I mean, it is just like, oh my gosh. Have you guys ever stopped to think, even for a second, that maybe you stop doing that? Might be a good idea. Might save your skin whenever because wait, let's see. Oh, that's right. You're in a lawsuit with Jeremy Hales. Lynette's in multiple lawsuits with Jeremy Hales. Deuce is in multiple lawsuits with Jeremy Hales. It is like just a constant going at them, attacking, just trying to destroy other people. And they're sitting there going, but Shizzy, you're such a bad guy. Oh, like, no. 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 Sorry. I just don't do that crap that they're pulling. No. Yeah, thank you, Alan. Alan's been pretty straightforward. He's Alan's been pretty good. He was one that has been solid people. And I appreciate you, Alan. If I was in a lawsuit, I'd absolutely disappear. Well, here's the thing, Lynn. I wouldn't absolutely disappear. The reason why someone would want to put me in a lawsuit is to get me to shut up. And that is never going to happen. That would be a stupid idea. Somebody's going to get hurt. Oh, people have already been hurt, Selena. That's the thing. It's you're saying somebody's going to get hurt. No, and I agree, but somebody's going to get physically hurt. The problem is somebody has already been injured in this. There already has been injury. People are losing money off of their business because of the behavior that these people have been doing. The thing is these folks are wanting to do trial by combat. Really? And then whenever it's just like, sure, go ahead. We'll settle this with the trial by combat. You pick your weapon. We'll get the court to approve it and we'll go for it. But they never did. Wonder why? Because they knew this kind of behavior that they had was all that stuff was going to be brought up. Yeah, physically, absolutely. Celine. I'm going to say the name wrong 100 times. I'm going to say it. I would just say, yeah. It's like the picture from Up. Just chilling. Yeah, Johnny, that's all right. You just chill. It's all right. But people are going to end up getting hurt because of the bad behavior of this group of people. And they keep making threats on people's lives. They keep making threats about them showing up and, saving their ammo. They keep making threats. I want my side of the, I should say my side of the club over you. That's the thing. I'm not taking any sides on this. That's the weird people, it's like, I see where Jeremy's coming from with all of this. And I find it absolutely hilarious to raise money to expose how they've scammed people out of money. And to show the absolute world, look at the behavior that these idiots are doing. You guys chipped in. We got a big, beautiful Martin house that just sits and looks over that whole thing. And it has a beautiful view. It has a beautiful view. Trust me on this. It is gorgeous. And then they set it up. It looks so nice. And it overlooks this memorial that never existed. But of course, we've got it coming. Yeah, sure you do. Just like you have all the receipts of everything that you're saying is true. Then you find out that the one that's been spreading all of this stuff has never watched any of the videos. They rely on other people to relay this information to them. Why? Because they're too fucking lazy to do anything for themselves. Have they reviewed the transcripts? Have they seen where the defamatory statements have been made? All the claims that they made is just like, well, this is what they said. It's a bunch of drama queens over there. These are things that have not been said. They have been debunked so many times. It is almost an absolute joke to watch these idiots. And you sit there and go, really? You just threatened Travis on a live stream that was recorded. You just threatened Jeremy on a live stream that was recorded. You've threatened almost everybody that disagrees with you. You've threatened George. You've threatened Mr. Coop. You've threatened Squidge. You've threatened, Jay Hip. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. They don't like being exposed in their bullshit. What have they exposed about anything that we've done? Well, there's nothing to expose. Well, they're just liars. Oh, they're just wrong. That's what you hear from them. What is the date today? The date today is 1/25, 2026. Nothing. They've been able to prove absolutely nothing of what they say. Oh, we'll just save it for in court. It's the same bullshit that Deuce tried pulling. You've been saying defamatory statements about me. Name one. Give me a timestamp. Well, it's replete with it. Fuck you. Give me a timestamp. If you don't like what I'm saying, change your behavior. If you don't like me pointing out you screwing up like a dumbass, change the behavior. Anti-Hale's ecosystem, hangers-ons full of hate and anger, and such a sad group there. And well, they're dangerous, is what it's become. They've become very dangerous to people around them. I mean, look how they treated their mods. Think about that. They had a whole group they called the Mod Squad that was over there, just stroking them up and down, saying, "Oh, you guys are so awesome. Thank you, Lethal Lee. Thank you so much for showing your support. Now I got 20 people watching me instead of 5." And a lot of people enjoy watching the Mod Squad. They enjoy watching the people doing the crafting. Once they get turned on to a channel, they're like, man, I really actually like this. You know, I'm digging on doing the crafting stuff or the 3D printing or whatever it might be. Because why is that? Because they actually have content. It may not be your cup of tea, may not be what you want to see or hear. They have content, but they still were part of that group. They still love to do the drama. They still love to take down people. That is the biggest problem that I have with all of that shit is like, no, I want the flea to just keep streaming, because the more that she does, the more that she destroys herself in every single bit of it. Notice broke, angry, ugly people inside. They've been very broke, ugly, angry. There's a reason why the lips came rolling back in so hard. Nobody was paying any attention to her. Nobody gave two shits about her. The fact that they found out that she lied on her application and that she had probation was on her. The fact that she didn't give them all truthful information and she was still under those 90 days, they didn't need much to say, sorry, bye. Nobody had to contact her. Nobody had to contact the school. What's to say that one of the parents didn't contact that school and say, hey, something's not right here. This person that you've got teaching my kids, do you realize they have a fake obituary out there? We don't know what happened in all that situation. I sure as hell don't. I stopped caring about her before really too long. I was just like, she's obsessively like got something not quite right in my opinion up there. Just let her move on. She'll go do her own thing, whatever the hell it is. Don't care. I didn't even notice that she left until somebody else told me. Said, "Oh, you hear she left?" I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, I guess." I mean, I'm still covering whatever fucked up shit they have going on in their court cases, but other than that, I really don't care what the hell they're doing. Somebody said that she did a whole bunch of something. I don't know. I'm just like, okay, have fun. Happy, joy. You know, do your thing. I wouldn't want that nut teaching kids. I wouldn't. Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, but you also have to understand, I don't have any kids in that school system. I don't have any kids, but that doesn't matter. I don't have any kids in that school system. It doesn't matter to me. No, I wouldn't want them either. That's not my choice. That's the school's decision. If they received an email, they could have easily said, hey, we don't give two shits about it because we're going to support you. So that means there was something else there that they didn't like, that they saw that they didn't like. And she wants to play the God blessed victim. But again, this is all part of her strategy because she said this multiple times, is to conflate, to misconstrue, to change, she's got a big 3D strategy out there. So her big 3D strategy was to start teaching at a school, because she's always 4 steps ahead of everybody, create her own obituary, making it appear that she passed away. And then she was going to come back and she was going to start hating on Megan Fox. And part of her strategy was then to flip and hate on the Lees over there, the whole what the hell's ecosystem, so she could get in Jeremy's good graces. But that was all just, 3D chess to say, hey, I was actually doing this all to get Jeremy to give me so much. And oh, he gave me so much. And then also he tried to sexually assault me privately where there was no cameras because, well, he wasn't there. But, it doesn't matter. I'm going to claim this shit anyway. I mean, it's like the flip-flopping around is worse than a fish out of water. You're just like, okay, you're a fucking moron. And then you're trying to tell me only a lawyer can talk about the law. Well, then shut the fuck up, because you're not a lawyer. How's that? You're not a fucking lawyer. You're not allowed to anymore. So shut the fuck up, piss off. Go to your corner of the internet and have a good, wonderful fucking life. I don't care. That's my feeling on all of these dumb asses. Whenever they want to pull shit like this, I just laugh because I don't care. They don't mean that much to me. They are a bunch of, they're like dingleberries. You're just like, oh, a little bit of water, they go away. Next strategy was something with Slurpees. I heard she's applying to 7-Eleven. I'm sure she could. Sure she could. Don't care. It could be whatever the hell she does, she's welcome to do it. Whatever the fleas want to do. Here's my biggest thing. It's always been, stop hurting people, you fucking morons. But they can't seem to get that message through to their fucking thick skulls. They're constantly attacking people, trying to destroy them, threatening lawsuits against people. Why? Because your little feelings got hurt. Oh, fucking cry me a river, little fucking baby. Have fun with that. I don't care. Drive yourself insane. I don't care. Root beer Slurpees are the best. I don't know. I've never had one of those, Inspector Guy. I've never actually had a root beer Slurpee. I don't know. I'm just in one of those moods today. I don't know about going anywhere. I'm just doing my thing. It's, I'm reading documents. You and Yamaha need to do a slow read of the Muck Sticky song, Go F Yourself. Well, there's a much better song that's out there. It is by Benjamin, damn it, I'll forget his name. But it's No More F's to Give. When you look it up, it is a beautiful thing. It's just an ice rink with a dusting of snow on top. Taking the dogs out is an adventure. Dawn has been confined to the house. She's doing good. She would be fine out there. She would just blend into the snow. The only way you could find her is the red hair. That's it. I'd be like, oh, I see her. There she goes. I hope she's doing good. She's been sick. I hope she's not feeling sick. Good to hear you are keeping her inside. Shoulders are needed in her life. Oh, that's right. She hurt her shoulder. Damn it. I'll look it up now. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to this one here. Oh, it's so frustrating to me. I know she was doing a body check on Libya. I told her not to do that, Heather May. I keep telling her, male menopause. That's right. There you go. Male menopause. I know. It's like 30 or 40 places. I told her no body check in Libya. He's a tough old booger. You're not gonna break him. Okay, now. These were private messages. Am I right? From Michelle? Lynette Michelle Preston to somebody private messages, correct? I can't answer that because I'm not the individual that it was sent to.
Well, you're familiar with what private message screenshots look like versus Facebook posts like we've already covered, right? I can answer it as I was not the person that this message was sent to. Well, other than a private message, what possibly can this reflect? I can't answer that as I'm not the one that this was sent to. It was sent to me after it was sent to that individual. And the person who gave it to you was you said it was a private message sent to you with these attached, these screenshots. I do recall it was sent through Instagram. I don't believe you attached an Instagram. I believe it's inserted. So in regards to an attachment, what would you think about an email? No, inserted, yes. Okay. Your testimony is you do not know you do not know the person. You can't recall the individual who gave this to you. Not currently, but I still have the messages in my Instagram, but I was unprepared. You must groan like, you just groan like Yamaha. Groan. But I was unprepared to give you this answer today, which I can come up with that individual. Now, in your summary judgment opposition, you list the exhibits we're going to go over are from the summary judgment opposition. And for this one, you allege it was posted, but this was not posted. Am I correct? Private messages aren't posted, correct? Can I see it? Objection to form, foundation. Go ahead. Sorry. Are private messages posted? So you're asking a question about a summary judgment, which I don't have that in front of me to answer the question. I'm not asking you about that, Mr. Hales. I'm asking you whether private messages are posted, Mr. Man. Is that the proper verb to describe how these were shown of the otherwise posted? Objection to form, foundation, lacks foundation. Again, I don't know exactly these were, whether there was a private message or a paid public posting. I would have to go back to the source. Oh, I got you, but I'm going to ask you to assume that it's a private message, Mr. Man, and therefore, if we assume it's a private message, would you agree with me that it's not posted anywhere? Objection to form calls for speculation. You can answer. I would agree that it is posted. If it's a message that is sent through any app or anywhere online, it's posted somewhere to someone, and that data never ever disappears. There's nothing private about it. It is posted. Can you clarify? Oh, yeah. What you mean by posting? So you using the word posted to describe even just the message from person A to person B, private message? Because there's metadata, whatever, that's posted from the person who sent it to the person who received it, correct? Correct. It's posted. It's online forever. But it's not posted on a publicly available page or anywhere else that anybody can see other than that person who received it. Am I right? Or who had access to it, yes. Okay, any idea of the date of these messages? I can provide the date when given the opportunity beforehand to prepare. Well, today is an opportunity, so do you know the date that these messages were sent? I can provide that date at a later date. Do you know when you received those some identified individual? I do not recall currently. Let's go to Exhibit 85. We had to skip over 69 because it just makes me all feel giggly inside. And again, this would appear to be a private message. Am I right? Objection, competency. You can answer. No response. Mr. Hales, are you familiar with Active Now under the name, the little phone icon, the video icon, the little eye? That's what you see in a Facebook Messenger chat, correct? Counselor, I'm still reading to answer your first question of what this is. If I could please be given the opportunity to read your exhibit. I don't recall if this is a private message or public posting. Well, if you look at the top of the exhibit, it has the Active Now with the little phone icon, the little video icon for the little video calls for my little brain. Isn't that what you see in the private messenger chat? Well, to be frank,
I've never been Frank. I've always been Jeremy. I've never paid that close of attention. Did you ever see these icons above somebody's comment on Facebook post? Again, to be frank, which my name is Jeremy, but I'll be frank, I've never paid that much attention. Okay. But for the sake of the exhibit, we can say this is a private message. And do you recall how you received this private message? I believe Michael Dean sent this to me, but I don't want to go on the record 100%. Again, I would have to go back and reference everything that has been sent and screenshot and documented, but to my best recollect, Michael Dean sent this to me. And who is Michael Dean? Another individual who Lynette would communicate with. Do you recall how you received this from Mr. Dean? Was it attached as an attachment to a message from him to you? Most communication through Mr. Dean came through Facebook Messenger. And so this would have had to have been sort of cut and pasted from a message to you, from him to you, right? I strike that. Is your understanding that this was a message received by him that he shared with you? In other words, Mr. Man, Lynette Preston was communicating with Mr. Dean? Yes, Lynette Preston was communicating with Michael Dean. Okay. But your understanding is that he received this original message from Miss Preston. We've decided to wait and shared it with you? Yes. Okay, please tell me in there, what is defamatory of anything? He's evil. He's a cult leader. He tells them God is telling him that it's time to kill and bring to death the evil messenger. That's the bad neighbors. You deny saying, I'm still reading, sir. Sorry. I'm finished now. And do you not deny having said anything like that similar to that on the YouTubes ever? Yes. You deny you've ever said anything like that? Yes. Exhibit 86, please. Do you have an Exhibit 86 in front of you? Yes. Do you claim this contains a defamatory statement about you? The aspect where she stated there, when they fake pictures and stuff, they're doing that, copying and pasting things in and out of posts to make it look like we're creating hate speech. Is that's the defamatory statement? It's untrue. And is your name in there? My name is not in there. My name is referenced on all of it. Why is there an icon? It's under the sticker of Stupid Dave on this screenshot. I cannot see what's under the sticker. Well, under the sticker is a Stupid Dave. Middleton's middle brain best icon. You know who that is, right? I actually don't see anything under the sticker except the sticker. Can you see a little half circle underneath it? Could you please point on the projector what you're referencing to? Oh yeah, certainly I can. I have to get a projector because it's so small. I can't distinguish what that is. Well, I'm telling you, it's from an icon from Stupid Dave, from Middleton's Best Stupid Channel, Tube Channel. And I'm asking you whether you would have any explanation. I honestly have no idea what you mean by explanation. Well, my question is, why would you be producing this exhibit with the icon of a YouTube channel, Stupid Dave, middle brain's best on it, and opposed to without that? You have thoroughly confused me. I'm not sure what you're asking, to be honest. Well, I'll move on. I'm so special. Exhibit 87, please, which is a 3-page stapled exhibit. Double stapled, triple stamped, and binded just for you, Mr. Hales. Do you claim that Exhibit 87 contains a defamatory statement about you? Page 3 states that I destroyed a disabled woman's and disabled child's life. That's defamatory. That's the middle of the 3 comments? Yes. Any others? That is the only one that I see. And it's your name mentioned, very first page, Otter Creek, Jeremy Hales, Coward of Levy County. It's your name mentioned on the 3rd page. Bottom of the 1st page. This page is for ex-fans of What the Hale's my last name.
My question is, on the third page, is there any mention?
I'm getting to the third page, second page, paragraph 3.
I didn't ask about that second page. You're not, I know you're looking at the whole exhibit, but I'm not talking about the exhibit. I'm talking about the pages of the exhibit. Because if it's not in the paragraph or the page of the exhibit in that sentence, then how can it be defamatory?
Jesus. Jeremy Hale's up top. Further down, Jeremy Hale's Coward of Levy County.
Mr. Hale, I'm only asking about the third page. Page 3, the Coward of Levy County is in reference to me, as already stated in this document.
Otter Creek, Jeremy Hale's Coward of Levy County.
Who prepared this exhibit?
The middle of the page, YouTuber, is a reference to me, Jeremy Hale's.
Mr. Hale, I do not want you to answer any more questions about pages 1 or 2. On page 3, who prepared the exhibit?
Most likely Martha Risk.
Why is the date typewritten 7/13/23 next to the top comment?
Because that would be the date when the comment was made.
Well, how do you know?
Because that's when it was documented.
How do you know?
Because she took screenshots of it, put the date when it happened.
Who is she?
Martha Risk.
Why did she cobble together 3 comments out of context on 1 page?
Mr. Shocking objection to form calls for speculation. I am sure if we reference the metadata, which still exists as this never disappears, is his comment after his comment after his comment. It's not is a screenshot going all the way down.
All right. So it's your testimony that this is a single screenshot that shows 3 comments in their natural state. Why were the original posts under these 3 comments appeared not included in the exhibit?
Objection to form calls for speculation. You can answer. As far as I can tell, it is. You've got 3 pages here. Page 1, Jeremy Hale's Otter Creek, Coward of Levy County. Going straight down, this is 3 pages of 1 continuous screenshot, all posted by John Cook.
I see. Okay, so these 3 pages on the screen, that would be just all flow 1, 2, 3.
Correct.
Okay. Exhibit 88, which is also 3 pages. Just referencing the first of the 3 pages, is there a defamatory statement about you?
The reference is defamatory in the aspect of stating my fiance is sucking his cork.
Do you know why the O in the word cork has been like a pentagram within it? Is somebody doodle that?
Yes, because it's an offensive word.
Did that come out like that on the keyboard?
No.
So somebody took a pen to that?
I don't know.
Okay. Any idea what the date of this is?
Given due time, I will go back to the metadata and we'll give you the exact date. But as I was not prepared for that today, I can't give you an honest answer on the date.
If you could flip to page 2 of this exhibit, and can you tell me whose phone number is on top?
No, I can't.
Do you know if this is a screenshot or a fabricated exhibit, page 2?
There are no fabricated exhibits, so it's a screenshot.
So all of those appeared on the same screenshot, right? In other words, this is one screenshot, page 2 of all the comments that appear on page 2.
Please clarify your question.
Yeah. Is this page 2 a single screenshot that shows all of that, or where they cobbled together?
Still don't understand your question.
Mr. Hales.
It's a single screenshot on page 2.
Thank you.
Does that answer it?
Yes. Now page 2 appears to be a Facebook comments, correct?
Yes.
And page 3 also appears to have Facebook comments, but also private messages at the bottom, correct?
Yes.
Did Angela Gleason contact you?
Angela Gleason has emailed me multiple times.
Well, who provided Exhibit 88 to you? Who provided Exhibit 88?
I would have to go back and find that out. I don't recall.
Are these private messages between John Cook and Elizabeth Faley, Lizzie Faley?
What it looks like to me in Exhibit 88, page 1, is a single screenshot that John Cook posted somewhere on Facebook. Page 2 looks like it's somebody private messaging screenshots, and page 3 looks like it's somebody private messaging screenshots.
In the bottom, I'm sorry, but this should all be taken into consideration. Does that appear to be a private message as opposed to a Facebook?
Yes, as I just shared. Why are the words different on page 1 where it's referencing George's, but on page 2 it's referencing Martha's? Because Martha gave my attorney a copy where she's covered her name for her confidentiality and put George's instead of Martha's, but John Cook actually typed Martha's. I see. So page 1 has actually been altered. This is not an actual accurate screenshot because the word Martha was changed to George's and the O was drawn a pentagram inside, correct? And page 2 is correct, unaltered, where it says Martha's in a pentagram. Right. So my question is, to be clear, page 1 has an image of an altered screenshot or a comment, correct? Page 1 is changing of the name for confidentiality, nothing else, no context, no other words in a pentagram, an offensive letter. Okay, so Martha George Rest took the screenshot and somehow changed the word Martha's to George's, and then this is the result we get. This horrible exhibit. Okay? Hello, user. Welcome. Correct. So Martha is able to make pretty good-looking fake screenshots, isn't she? God. Watched him blow it off his truck. Word for him. I don't know what that means. Watched him blow it off his truck. Word for him. What the hell's raid? Welcome, What the hell's Raiders. Good to see all of you fine people. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day, Teresa. Good to see you. And I hope that you have a wonderful evening. This is a beautiful time to be here. Beautiful time. I say no, the font obviously isn't the exact same font. It doesn't look like anything else. So in regards to saying that that's talent, I would say absolutely not. What she did was gave that to the attorney to protect her own privacy. It looks like with a pen, as you stated earlier, put a pentagram inside the letter O. And if you call that incredible work, well, I'm sorry, it doesn't work for me. It looks like she was trying to not be offensive and protect her own first name. Mr. Manskin. Okay, so strike that. I'll move on. But we do, no question pending, have the original. No question pending. Exhibit 90, please. Exhibit 89, I jumped the gun because I asked about Angela Gleason. I was actually waiting for this. Ooh, I was just stroking up my meat sausage and I was just getting ready to pickle that thing up and throw a little bit of mustard on it. I was so excited because I want to talk about Angela Gleason. She's a special one to me in my heart. So you testified Angela Gleason has contacted you on a number of occasions. Yes. By emails? Yes, to my recollection, to the best of my recollection. Any SMSs? What's an SMS? In a phone message, text to text, phone to phone. Well, I'm sure she has my number. To my recollection, she's never texted me. If she did, you would have a call, a lot of the texts? Absolutely. Has she ever Facebook Messenger? Do you have Facebook Messenger conversation with Angela Gleason? Again, to my recollection, I would have to go back through all my messages. I can't recall right now if she's ever messaged out through Facebook. What was your first contact with Angela Gleason of any kind? I don't recall. Do you recall what form it took? Was it like my meat package? Was it in the shape of my nose? What form did she take? I don't recall. Have you had live phone calls with her? No. Never? Never. Never a live conversation on the phone with Angela Gleason? No. Never met her in person? No. So all just written messages. She is contacted, has been through written messages. And your testimony she provided this Exhibit 89? No. Who provided this to your knowledge? This would be a screenshot, but most likely Martha Risk took it. Do you know the original post it was under? Metadata still exists. We'll provide it. Do you know any other comments that appeared above it or below it? Meta still exists. It never goes away. We can provide it. And how come they couldn't be included in the exhibit to show the context of this supposedly defamatory statement? Objection to form, argumentative. You can answer. Welcome, Raiders. Showing some love. My best guess is Martha Riss never knew that it needed to be known that we're going to be in federal court. We asked about this, but the metadata that exists, we can provide all of that. Even though it's been deleted by John Cook, the metadata always exists on Facebook, and we can retrieve it at any moment in time. And we can get all the comments before, all the comments after as well. Now that's pretty important stuff here, because what he's telling Deuce, which Deuce doesn't seem to understand, is yes, the internet is forever. All of this stuff can be gathered. All we have to do is just reach out and Facebook, because we can subpoena the records on it, and we can get all this information. And this is part of the reason why Deuce wants to wanted to keep delaying shit, and still wants to keep delaying shit, because whenever all the information actually starts coming out about their bad behavior, all the horrible things that they've been doing, all those crappy comments that people were posting up there, all the arguments, all the fights, all the anonymous posts, all that stuff. Oh, those anonymous posts, those are going to be glorious to go over if they ever get to them. But yeah, all those people that were posting things anonymously, guess what? That is all there. Even if you delete the comment, all you have to do is show the date, the time, all of that. Those can be pulled right back up. Facebook can get every single one of those. So, one of these anons, you used to call them, there's a reason why they called them QAnon, because they were anonymous. But yeah, they can find them. Every single one of them, even if it was deleted, it's still, that metadata still exists. They can get all of that information. All you have to do is make a request to Facebook. So people that think they're being smooth and smart and saying, oh, they'll never catch me. No, they'll be able to catch you. They'll know exactly where it came from. They'll have your IP address. They'll have the email address associated with that IP address. They'll have your name, your phone number, all of that information. You don't believe me? Well, fuck around and find out. That will have it. I live in Missouri, got 4. That's cold. That's cold. That's wet. That's cold. It's no fun. No, thank you. All this kind of stuff that people think that they're pulling, that they think they're getting away with, or they think they're just being slick and not. Oh, no. I never done anything bad. Yeah, all that bad stuff that you've been doing, yeah, it's going to get shown. It's going to be there. Eventually, all your stuff gets called out. All your stuff gets called out on this. Court reporter. Slow down, please. By a Deuce. Is your testimony that this contains a defamatory statement about you? He makes his followers do his dirty work. That's why we call him the coward of Levy County. This is a complete total reference to me. And what's the false factual comment? He makes his followers do his dirty work. Do you have any interpretation of those words, what they mean? The defamatory statement is dirty work. It would mean that I'm doing something inappropriate, wrong. So your testimony, not good, dirty, not clean. Could go on and on in regards to what this reference is by John Cook, your client. Understood. So whether that be, let's see, we've looked at quite a bit of defamatory statements already from John. I mean, we could look at those. Mr. Hales, you've answered the question. My next question is this. So your claim is that this is defamatory, was based on your speculation, or your sputtles as to what dirty work is being referenced to, correct? Objection, form, argumentative. My claim is it's defamatory because it's false. But what is the dirty work that is being referred to here? We'll have an opportunity to ask John Cook on the stand. But you're claiming that this is false statement that caused you damage. And so I'm trying to ascertain how words he makes his followers do his dirty work cause you damage. You asked multiple questions in a row. Can you focus in on one question? Yeah, how does the words he makes his followers do his dirty work cause you damages? It's defamatory, therefore I lose income. Individuals believe that I'm doing dirty things, dirty work. Now I lose income based on that. Can you identify these individuals who would have given you income but no longer did because they read he makes his followers do his dirty work? Yes. Who? I can provide screenshot after screenshot after screenshot of individuals who have said they will no longer support Jeremy Hale's Martha Risk, What the Hales, which is all over the internet right now. So I can provide not hundreds, thousands. Okay, so for any one of those people on Facebook that says we're no longer supporting What the Hales, would that be the extent of your evidence of damage? Objection form, you can answer, it's competency. Would that be the extent of your evidence that somebody wrote, I no longer support What the Hales? Mr. Shock, same objection to form. No. What else? Would you then contact the individual and ascertain how much they spent on What the Hale stuff? Their garbage, you know, their stuff, their whatnot stuff. Who wants to get that kind of stuff? How much they spent on What the Hale stuff and want to ascertain that they stopped spending money? Same objection to form. Is that what you're planning on doing to establish losses as a result of he makes his followers do his dirty work? Mr. Shock, an objection to form. Do you understand my question? Honestly, no. Okay, you're just going in circles. So you just testified that there are thousands of people on Facebook that have written that they no longer support What the Hales because of things that they've read and heard from my clients, correct? Yes. All right. And so any one such comment by any one individual, would you then take steps to follow up with that individual and say, hey, buddy boy, how much do you use to spend on the What the Hales? Same objection to form. I don't need to ask how much they would have spent. I have all the analytics of what was going to be, and what currently is in regards to income. And see, already did. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. I appreciate all the lurking. It makes me feel warm and snuggly inside, especially in this cold weather. And I feel like I'm getting all stopped up, so I may have to stop here pretty soon. I don't want to, but doggone it, this is such a good one. We're only 130. Wow, 340 pages, 52 in. Oh, I think we should probably take a break. What do you guys think? We should take a break here for a second. That's what I'm thinking. We take a little break, a little breather. Discuss a little bit. How would you like to discuss? Just something interesting. 338 people watching, 336 thumbs up. That's beautiful. I love it. Wow, the numbers match on the likes. That's a rarity, isn't it? That's a rarity. But you guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. I think we have a few people over there on the Rumble side, a few people on every single side of this thing. Isn't it a beautiful, glorious thing? Let me see. I think there's another one I've been working on. Another song that I should provide you guys with. Let me see if I've got that up and available for you, Mr. Man. I think this one will do. It will satisfy. It will satisfy. And we'll call this one the leg humpers. Yeah, we'll do the leg humpers. How's that? I would think that's the one I'll share with you next. Share the screen. And this one here. Pull that one up. And let's do this and this right here. All right. Let's give you guys the leg humpers. I think that's appropriate for this one. Here we go. Yeah.
Slide, boom, they still out here. Home goes, popping up, sliding through the smoke. Drop it. Menace hit the block for the first little sob drop. Phone dripping, heavy eyes, bloodshot. Tryna lock on me the reaper while they face down in the mud. I'm sliding past the sirens, they drowned in their blood. Whisper, I might still 101 flicker of flame. Turn boom, whole pack, buried under my name. Leg clinging zombies, gates crack, solo knee vines wrapped around my shadow, begging to breathe. Pumping my leg like gremlins on the scene. Grinding in the air, still praying for something clean. Wrestling like the plug from the blessing for free. I'm ghost riding dirty while they choke on their knee. Pop a nut, slide, vicious smirk, sharp like a shank. You dancing with death, got spanked. They shudder when the silence hit harder than bass. Howl at the cage, no escape from the chase. I ain't even glance, I crank the back to a roar. I'll turn for the wave, open up the damn door. Foam for the pavement, tears in the night. I sip some Nordic while they spiral the blood. Hollow little fiends, pride 6 feet in the ground, clawing that smoke, trying to make the void sound. Humping my leg like strays, trapped in the trap. Pressing on phantom, still running they yap. Lead pure desperation, circles burned in the street. I'm calm like the kingpin, winging at the feet. Popping a drip, lead the laugh low at the fall. You running on echoes, waiting on my call. No smoke, just famine under blood, red moon glow. Parasocial junkie sniffing trails from years ago. I go, they turn the volume to straight pain. Digital candle barking at acid rain. Start for a hit, the smallest little drip. I flow through the darkness, never giving no rip. Sweat pouring rivers, they burn on the cope. I stride through static while the bitch just choke. They birth, burn a race just to scream at the void. Spill black confessions where the light get destroyed. Whole empire stacked on the ghost of my name while I'm posted dumb bother, rewriting the frame. Chase my faint exhaust like it's work from the gods. Collapse when the quiet stay colder than odds. I stay like detached, flown through the haze. The wail like the dam, lost in a maze. Whoa. Hump on my leg like cracked out clowns. Alley cast kings but they rest a little crowns. Breathe low, laughs at the show that you bring. I fade to the cut, still champ for the ring. Pop a nut, never trip, never answer the plea. You hug a knee empty, begging buried deep. Yeah, they still dancing, still slapping the shadows, still begging for light that died long ago. I'm still sliding, still good, still king. Y'all keep performing. This trap eternal. Pop a nut out the trap. Silent. Gone.
Yeah. What's that? Big Al asks, I do believe that Lips and her husband have a marriage counseling stream going on right about how do you have a good marriage? Well, they're welcome to do that if they want to. The beautiful thing is that's on them. If they need to do that, have at it. The more that they beg and scream about it, the more I don't care. It's wonderful, Big Al, isn't it? Isn't it wonderful? Hey, yeah. So it's a comedy or a fiction on a good marriage from Lips and Chips. Yeah, a good marriage where you not only do some really stupid shenanigans, but you file protective custody and you say that they're violent, that they've done violent things to you, that they're a horrible, horrible human being. That's a good marriage. Hooray, good for you. Good for them. Deuce is probably at home. He knows his only fear is federal marshals coming for him. I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He might just be sitting back crying. As far as I know, that's the beauty of it. Thank you, Kentucky Amy Hick. I love it. I love the Hick in Kentucky. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, that is a good song. That is one that will be on the new album also. But yeah, that's one that I've got to really work on. I'm trying to think I might do something a little bit different. Might do something a little bit different. The last one that I did was a different video. Yeah, it was sort of gross, but man, the cricket, it had to get away from the chicken skins. It had to get away from the chicken skins. It was too much for that poor little creature. It just couldn't handle it. It really couldn't handle it at all. So I had to do something for that one. Just saw your short with Yamaha and Lynette's bankruptcy. Yeah. That was a fun one to do. Yamaha and I had such a blast. We just have a good time. Yamaha's good people. We enjoy each other's company. I have no idea what it is. Came on your suggestions. I started looking because I didn't see who it was, and then it was like, you gotta be kidding. I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't really care what they're doing. They don't. They're welcome on YouTube just as much as everybody else is. It's interesting to me that they would try to be giving people like marriage advice. Eek. I mean, I've seen 80-year-olds put makeup on better than that. Just saying. Have we eaten all the blueberries yet? Have we eaten all the blueberries? There might be a few more. Okay, and let's see. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna stop right now for a little bit. I just my brain is starting to fog over, and I am at 52 out of 136. I don't know why it says 340 on there. Maybe that's a paragraph or something, but it's telling me that I'm on 52, page 52 of 136. And this one actually gets much better. But I did want to go over a couple of things. There was something I was looking at earlier today, but give me just a second to pull that up because it was the craziest shit that I'd ever seen. And it's sort of important, sort of important. Let me see if I've got that document handy. Don't know if I do. Give me a second, because try to keep this stuff in a nice quiet place here. It was, well, here, it was much easier for me to consolidate it all somewhere else. So I don't have anything to pull up, but I'm going to discuss this a little bit because it was pretty disturbing to me. Whenever I had to go back and start like pulling this stuff up, I was like, there's some kooky stuff going on here. So give me just a second. I've got it saved in another place, and and I can't pull it up like I normally would. But I had done just a little bit of Lips and her bad behavior, if that gives you any idea. And it's this. I'm not going to dispute her experiences, because what it is I'm explaining that as a matter of law, the versions that she's offered are mutually exclusives, and the courts require consistency. Okay? 1, I do opinion, fair comment, based on public comments, her public comments, framed as legal analysis, devoid of factual intervention, devoid of motive attribution. Okay. What I have is a YouTube channel where I discuss my opinion on any given thing. It could be any number of things. I could be talking about my opinion of the law, my opinion of government, my opinion of our president of the United States. It doesn't matter. It's all active. I definitely have a male menopause. Is it hot in here? Could be. It's called menopause for a reason. Because here's the thing. She keeps claiming that she was coerced, but then she claims that she had this strategy. And then she says she was joking, trauma. She also says she was strategizing. And she also thinks that she's disabled, ADA protected. And also she runs into ethical issues with her husband, getting on and saying some pretty bad shit. Because it looks like everything that she says, it abandons the prior claim. And she validates that with another inconsistency. And none of it makes any sense whatsoever. To follow the train of thought that she tries to give people would require so many mental loops that it's not going to stand up anywhere. And if she could have one cognizant thought, I would hope that it would, stick. But nothing she says sticks to anything. It doesn't follow the law, the law that she claims that she practiced. She went to school for years to learn how to be a shitty attorney. I guess that's what she's claiming. So, your opinion, she's unstable. It's sad. Yeah, it is sad. And that's the thing. Is okay. So she's a sad person. I guess she'll find what makes her happy. Other than that, it doesn't matter what she does. Just stop being, defamatory, and stop, saying shit that's not true, and stop being, piece of garbage. Not hard to do. 70 also. Absolutely believe that too. Yeah. But so I don't really take too much of what she has to say that is well worthwhile, because I can pretty much say that she's going to escalate, and then she'll also expand her blame onto other people. She's also has this idea about she doesn't understand the difference between truth and her truth. Okay. Whenever you hear somebody say, well, this is my truth, this is my experience. Okay. Well, that doesn't mean that it's right. I mean, somebody that is mentally unstable has a different point of view than the rest of the world. Doesn't mean that they're right in what they say. Doesn't mean at all what they're saying. I love this. And it brings me back to this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful life that we all share on this planet. It's a great place to be. It's a great place to be. And with people like that want to constantly be on the attack and try to destroy other people, I just don't find them entertaining. If you do, then that's fine. But for me, have at it. But she's accountable. I don't know if she even realizes that she's accountable for a lot of this stuff that she does. And I nail an entirely different experience from a hammer, but neither truth overrides. They both get hammered. Well, they're welcome to do whatever they like. This is YouTube. I mean, there are certain things that YouTube does not appreciate. Some of those are put out in their little terms of service, and they'll break them soon enough. They always tend to. You have to remember that back whenever they were cyber stalking multiple people, do you think that went away? I don't think it went away. I just think that they changed venues, and it looked like they were trying to, let's see, they've already claimed that they were going to go after Megan's SEO, basically make her to be this awful, 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 awful person, and there's nothing you can do about it. Doesn't that just make you feel good about the kind of people that they are? Kind of people that would go out there to destroy another person and openly admit it on the YouTubes. And of course, they'll go back and they'll delete those videos because, well, we don't want anybody to know that's the kind of stuff that we were doing. We'll create these videos calling Jeremy a horrible person, and then we'll make videos calling the fleas a horrible person. We'll come back and we'll make another video saying, oh, we're so sorry, we'll create another. I mean, it's like this inconsistent rabble. and they're just annoying as hell. YouTube service are the only consequences these fools have gotten. Yeah, they've gotten them multiple times, showing revenge porn online. I mean, it's gotten pretty crazy coming from them. And if, I've seen plenty of people that want to be the rabble rousers and they want to stir up shit, and just like, okay, well, go ahead. They thought doxing me would be some way to get me to bow down to them and say, yo, forgive me. No. All they did was solidify that I'm flying right overhead, that my bombs are right on target. And so I just keep doing what I'm doing, let them do what they're doing, and the truth will all come out in the mix. It always does. Losing 20 pounds, that's awesome. Awesome thing. But everybody, it is that time of night, and I do appreciate every single one of you. Forgive you for what? Oh, that's what they wanted, Nancy, is they wanted me to forgive them, or them to forgive me, or something. I don't know what the hell it was. I don't know. They came after me, trying to dox me, and I was just like, that's a wasted effort. Yet again. Like, if I'm really that concerned with it, I would stop doing the YouTubes. But that's what they were hoping, because they want what the lies that they're out there saying to be the only thing that people are hearing. That's what they're looking for. Jeremy defies the odds when it comes to success, besides adversity. His navigation through this incredible. His passion to being right to accountability is unmatched. Pretty much, Ronnie. He's pretty damn solid on what he's doing. And I mean, not everything works out. You look at the case that they brought against against Owens. That one right there got kicked down, but they've got an appeal, so they're going to appeal to that. They already have said they do not expect that they will win the appeal, that it will have to go in front of the Supreme Court. And the reason why they don't think that they're going to win is because those public officials have qualified immunity, and breaking through qualified immunity is pretty hard to do. Basically, they can do things with impunity. They can do really, really horrible things. And one of those would be, one of the things that they could do is they could come knocking on your door, kick down your door, drag your family off, throw you in jail, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't come back and sue them over it, because all they would have to say is, well, you can't sue us over this. This was just a misunderstanding, and we didn't realize, that you weren't the right person that we were looking for. But they can turn your life upside down in doing so. And if you try to sue them over it, all they're going to do is say, well, we have qualified immunity. There's nothing you can do about it. This is a barrier that you have to break through with these kinds of people. And I understand why it's there in the first place. The reason that they have that qualified immunity is because too many times you'll have people that are bad, that are criminals, that cause problems, such as, do something violent towards the police or something like that. And whenever they do, they basically will come back and attempt to prosecute them. And if they lose, then those people try to come back and sue them. And that's a protection that they're afforded because they are doing their job. So it is sort of a catch-22. Operator error, not sure which. It could be all of them, all of the above. But this is something that, it gets abused by public officials. by not wanting to admit whenever they do something absolutely wrong. So that's just how it goes. And, you know, we'll see if things get changed in the Supreme Court. We'll see. You know, hopefully it doesn't have to go that far. Hopefully they will get some justice for the bad behavior of these people and not prosecuting them for the bad crap that they've been doing. But we'll see. You know, I've got no crystal ball on that. That could be a fight that they never will win. You know, I hope that they do. But other than that, I ain't got nothing for you. My brain is starting to freeze out. I'm going to probably see where I'm going to send you guys. So give me just a second to pull that up. And it usually takes me a minute to do that. Tomorrow I will probably be going over Shara's video. I was thinking about doing it tonight, but I wanted to get through some more of this deposition because I think they sort of tie in, you know, the deposition, all the shenanigans that have been happening, all of this stuff really does tie into the kind of behavior that we're seeing constantly through all of this. And, you know, I hope to, you know, as more information comes out, more court filings come out, you know, opinions change, things change, all kinds of stuff change. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw all you fine people over to go see the Broken Baker, good people, and show him a little bit of love, just a little bit. You know, he is good people, and I enjoy having him there. And I like watching channels grow too. So go show them a little bit of love, and I will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. If I'm feeling better, like I said, I think I'm starting to get a little bit of a fever, but I just brush these off. Just like fever, go get thee behind me, fever. Thank you very much, guys, and I will see you very soon. Peace.
Thought I was done, bless your heart, but I'm still living rent-free, it's a work of art. Call me daddy, call me Papa Nut, call me the GOAT. You're paddling upstream while I'm running this boat. You say, I don't care, yet you're glued to the screen. Bathe in my glow, you're so unclean. Your shade like a breeze, it's barely a draft. I'm the Picasso of roasting your ass. You say you're over me, oh how cute, but here I am, still the star of your loop. You're my biggest fans, don't even deny. So grab some popcorn when daddy goes live, 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 live. Call me daddy, daddy, daddy. Yeah, shout it loud. You're a mental midget while I stand proud. Papa Nut, Shizzy, daddy, headline act. Your background noise and it's just a fact. Call me daddy, daddy. Let's face the score. You hate that you love me, but you keep wanting more. You're like a dog chasing cars, you don't know why. You don't know why. But here you are barking while I touch the sky. While I touch the sky. Your comments are gold, such comedy gold. Who hurt you? Oh wait, it's me, I'm told. You're keeping tabs like an unpaid intern while I'm cashing checks. When will you learn? Your timeline's a shrine to every move I make. I'd say thanks, but you're a nasty skank. Oh, Shizzy's washed up. Yeah, sure, Jan, yet here I am, the centerpiece of your plan. You hate, watch my stream every damn night. That's why, kiddos, I'm still shining bright. Call me daddy, daddy, daddy. Sending your bread, I'm living rent-free in your effing head. Papa Nut, Shizzy, daddy on your brain. I'm your mental landlord, you wanna complain. Call me daddy, daddy. Let's keep it real. You hate that I'm winning, but you love how it feels. Oh, I'm sorry that I break your streak. You tried to ignore me for like half a week, but daddy's too spicy, you can't look away. I'm the train wreck you need every single day. So while you're out there rich and trying to chase cloud, I'm here sipping coffee watching you freak out. You're irrelevant, wow, what a take. Now go rewatch my vids and I count how much I make. Call me daddy, yeah, own it now. I'm rent free your brain and you don't know how. Papa Nut, Shizzy, daddy, let's set the bar. I'm bigger than life, you're a burned out star. Call me daddy, embrace your role, 'cause I'm the main character, you're just a troll. So here's your bedtime story, kids, sweet and snug. Shizzy daddy's forever if you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Papa Nut, your mental king. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow, same obsession, same thing. Call me daddy, yeah, own it
Shizzy daddy, let's set the bar. I'm bigger than life, you're a burned out star. Call me daddy, embrace your role, cause I'm the main character, you're just an old raggedy ass burned out troll. So that's your bedtime story, kids tucked in sweet and snug. Shizzy daddy's forever, you lose and you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Papa Nut, your mental king. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow, same obsession, same effing thing.